Hey y'all. So well, I'm back out here in the woods. I'm gonna head back out to the pines, well, I'm gonna explore some and get some pine resin as I explore. So y'all gonna tag along. It's gonna be pine part 2 of yesterday. Alright. And hopefully I won't get rained on today. That'd be great. So I'm gonna keep on going. Now what we got here is a funnel web. Now, funnel web spiders here really aren't that big of a deal. I wouldn't recommend being bit by them because really a bite of any kind in the wild can turn serious. But look, you can see his little leg right there. See if I can move you around so you can see him better. See him? Alright. Now, the reason I bring this up is because the Australian funnel web spider is extremely aggressive and extremely toxic. They have been known to chase people around. It's crazy. So basically, if you're in the Australian region or areas like that, you need to watch out for them. It's not always the big giant creatures you gotta worry about, the smaller creatures. What you gotta think about. If you're gonna be small, your defenses are gonna need to be really, really powerful, really, really strong. You know, like them great big giant emperor scorpions, they're nothing compared to the teeny tiny little bark scorpions. I mean, the little bark scorpions, I mean, you know, they ain't but like this, sometimes like this. But the bark scorpions, they'll lay you out. And you know, my grandmother and me was talking a little bit last night, and I was talking about something, and I figured I would mention it. There's a certain sea snail. It's mostly tropical, but as we all know, it's always possible for it to come up elsewhere. I mean, you know, creatures that aren't supposed to be in this area have been found in this area before, so. But it's called a cone snail. I'm sure many of you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it is extremely, extremely dangerous. A lot of people will pick these little seashells up, cone snail shells, on the beach while they're walking around, put them in their pocket, then they get stabbed because this snail packs a little harpoon. They want a deer. And packs a little harpoon. That's how it hunts. But this harpoon has such a deadly toxin in it. It'll kill you pretty quickly. So basically the idea here is, don't just pick things up because they look pretty. Unless you're absolutely positively 100% sure there is nothing still living in that shell. And or you can identify that shell. Don't touch it. Don't pick it up. Don't play with it. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna keep on moving here. And yeah, see y'all in a second. Get lost in the woods, always keep your eye out for stuff like this. This container can provide you a fireproof container to boil water in. It can provide you several things. You can even use the top right here like a fishing hook out of. I'll show you how to do that in just a little bit. Actually, I'll show you how to do that now. Alright, now what you're going to do is you're going to need something to cut the metal with. Alright, so first, you're going to make a cut at a slight angle. Okay, so it looks like this. Can you see the cut? Next, all you're going to do is cut here. See a second cut? Second cut is right here. Okay. Next, what you're going to do is take this piece, move it out of the way, and then you can just pinch the metal and it should break right on off, but it's not in this case. There it goes. So now you're left with this, and you can roll this piece right here down, and you can either shorten this piece right here, but you're not going to get that barb right there, or you can shorten this piece right here, which is where your string's going to go. And this is how I normally do it, so. And then I just kind of roll it, and I make a small indentation there for my string. And then I just kind of bend it over like that. This is how I do it. Alright, and that's a pretty robust fishing hook. Or if you're lost in the woods and you don't have any hooks, or you've lost all your hooks. Now, that's not exactly a great area, great hook to use monofilament line on, but if you're using like the inner strands of paracord strings or whatever, it'll work just fine. There are other ways to make it, but that's how I like to make it personally. So basically, in the woods, always keep your eye out for trash. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Alright, so I gotta jump this creek right here real quick and get on that trail, so see y'all are over there. Hey y'all, so I've walked down this trail and I've finally I'm in the pines, so now I can start branching out some and look for pine resin and exploring some more areas. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that. Pull y'all up when I see something interesting. Goodness, y'all, look at this. I found an absolute ton of it. I mean, this is like a waterfall, a resin fall. It's just pure resin. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I am very happy. I think I mixed happy and satisfied together. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. That is awesome. I'm gonna collect all this. See y'all in a little bit. Look at that. That is awesome. Look, I didn't even realize it. There's a puddle of it right here. Just on the ground. Drip off from a mess up there. Alrighty then. Alright, so I've been sitting here for probably about 30 minutes or so messing with this tree. And according to this bag that has, you know, line measurements on it, I have about 3/4 of a cup of resin now. And the very vast majority of it came from this tree. So, let's see if I can find more resin like that. That'd be great. Here it is. The Appomattox River. I figured I'd walk on down the hill just to here and take a look. Because where you're sitting right now, where the tripod is, was once about 3 feet underwater during all that flooding we got. And I don't know if you can hear the noise in the background or not, but you know, being I have permission to be on this property, they do a lot of projects on this property, and at the moment they're working on building some kind of a house type thing down there. So anyway, I'm going to keep moving, keep searching for resin, and alright, y'all, so I've been following this river back, you know, against the current. And you know, because this is woods I haven't really been in before, and I found a new creek. Small little creek. But these woods right here are pretty, nice and pretty. Although I wouldn't necessarily call it a clean creek. It's pretty slow and stagnant. Let's see, I'm gonna walk it a little ways down. What is that? Is that a chair? I think that's a chair. Yep, that's a chair. What the heck's a chair doing down here? See it? I'm gonna jump over right where the deer have all been jumping. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn the camera off for that. But look at these woods. They're flat, kind of green, and easy to walk through. So let's take a look at this chair. And it's got a pillow in it too. Looks like to me, I don't know, I think I know what this was. So look at this cloth. Cloth is camo. Camo seat, camo cover. This was once upon a time an old blind of some sort. Will it be a deer blind or what? I don't know. But this is cool. Let's go down there. I'm gonna watch that poison apple over there. Well, this is like the easiest access location to the river I've ever been across. On this river. Or in this area anyway. Because, I mean, this would be a great spot to fish, probably. You know, you could sit down right here, or whatever. Throw out right there. Yeah. I bet you this would be a good spot. If you look, you got logs up there. And you got that tree hanging over right there. You got this tree hanging over right here. You got that log in the water over there. So all kinds of fish are going to be held up in here, probably. I'm going to have to remember that. And also, I'm not the only creature comes down here often. Look at all those tracks. Alright. Right off the bat we have deer. I'm pretty sure that's a coon. That's really all I see, actually. Deer and coon, deer and coon. And there's probably a mix of possum in there too. Yeah. The way it is, all these animals are coming down in here, drinking the water. Actually, kind of looks like they're using this as a crossing. Just look, that looks like a trail. I'm gonna use the zoom to see if I see any tracks. Do y'all see any tracks? I don't really see any tracks. Oh, in any case, they've probably used this for that, but I think at the moment they just use this for drinking. Let's see. Oh, here's another print I hadn't seen before. Look, I think a coyote's been down here before. Here real recently too, that looks fresh. Alrighty. I'm gonna keep on moving. I'm also gonna change the battery on my camera out for the 6 hour. And yeah, I'm gonna keep going upriver here. Alright. Real quick, I'll check it out the other side of this bank thing I found. Man, look at this. That little creek I found, I showed you. Look, it's running down and then it's just trickling right on over that. It's extremely slow flowing. That's pretty cool. The things that interest me. Alright, anyway. I'm gonna head on like I said I was. I don't know what these are exactly, but I've never seen these around here before, ever. This is completely new to me. If anybody knows, that'd be great. I thought that was interesting. Alright, let me see if I can get out of this little thicket here. Well, I mean, I can get out of it, but, yeah, without getting ate alive by briars. Whew. Yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot thicker. Not sure what I want to do. I'm kind of contemplating heading on back. But I'm not totally sure. If I head back, I'm not going to go back the way I came. I'm just going to go, you know, straight through. So another thing is look at all these pines up here. I'm right on the edge of another pine forest. So, yeah, I'll start heading back maybe. We'll see how things go, won't we? Yeah, so I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna keep my eye out for pine resin. And yeah, if I see anything interesting, I'll bring y'all up. Stumbled across a ghost road. I don't know if y'all can actually be able to tell or not, but look. If you look, it's pretty much the same cut, you know, wideness all the way across, all the way through. And notice how right here you got the thick briars, but in there it's not there, and in there it's not there. And look this way. It's just clear. On the other side it's not, but straight through it's clear. This is the second one I've came across. Wonder what that road used to go to. Alrighty then. That little root system right there is kind of cool. Yes, I'm fascinated by interesting things. I mean, it's just like mixed pines and various things through here. Make sure when you're walking off trails and stuff like that, well, just in the woods period, you have a heavy footfall. What they'll do is they'll help to scare off any snakes that may be around. So, then we need to do a little bit of water. Ooh, it's mushy. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and turn y'all back off, so I'll make the video unnecessarily long. And yeah, y'all a little bit, I guess. Alright, y'all. So, I thought I was recording, but I really wasn't. After a hike up a really steep hill, I finally hit the road. I decided to walk down it just a little bit to see how far down I was. I wasn't that far down at all. Which tells me that I can go a lot further down that river before I'm even close to off the property. Yeah. So in any case, yeah, well, there's the road. That way's home. That way's pavement. So, yeah, I am recording actually this time. So I'm going to just walk up here real quick. Then I'm going to start walking back home. So, see y'all in a little bit. Hey, y'all. So I'm stopping right here at the bridge just to eat some more. I had a snack on the river, and I'm turning this on so I can show you what I found sitting on the side of the bank. A perfect, pristine 22 bullet. Alright, now I gotta dig in my pocket to find the daggone thing. That. All my resin. Some paracord. There it is. Now I just gotta get my fingertips on it. Now it's got this white stuff all over it. So at first I didn't think it was a 22 bullet, I thought it was something else. But dang sure is a 22 bullet. If you really look, you still see the grooves and stuff like that. It went from a real shot. I just thought that was cool. So someone been shooting squirrels by that river. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't shoot a squirrel that close to the river. I watched a stick fall off the tree, land in the middle of the creek. I bet you I've gone every bit of 6-7 miles today on foot. And again, I still gotta go all the way home. That's another 3/4 of a mile. And actually, that's just going in a straight direction. I don't go in a straight direction. You can't go a straight direction. So, counting in all the curves and stuff I have to go around, that's probably right at a mile. I'm gonna finish eating this and then I'm gonna start heading home. If I don't see anything interesting before I get home, then I'll do the usual, you know, just before I get there, and yeah. So I'll see y'all in just a second. Now what do we have here? There's water that's just coming straight out of a hole in the ground. Must be some kind of a underground creek or something. I mean, the thing is you know, it's coming out and it's got all this algae and crap in it, so can't be exactly but so safe to drink. I wonder where it's coming from. If I look in here, I can see the water still. One second, let me detach you from the tripod. Hey, that's kind of cool. Alright. I don't know what that is, where it's coming from, because all this is uphill, so I don't know. Maybe I'll investigate for just a second and then get back to you. Upon further investigation, I couldn't locate where that water was coming from. I looked, but I didn't see nothing, so I don't know. You know, today's been a great day. I love when I get to just spend hours upon hours in the woods and not have to worry about nobody. Nobody trying to call me, trying to text me, trying to get in touch with me. It's just great. But yeah, I've got a couple things I gotta do today, but it didn't really matter if it was late or early, because what it is I bought two things. One, a thing of gas for a stove I bought, but it was the wrong size. It won't fit the threads on the stove. Alright, so that's one thing I gotta return. And second, I bought this Ultimate Style Technologies 10-in-1 card tool or something like that. Within minutes of taking it out the package, I decide it is not worth messing with, not worth fiddling with. Because one tool on there that really should work does not. And that would be the compass. There's a little compass on top. The compass points in one direction, and it always points in that direction no matter which way you turn the compass. In other words, north. If you point north, then the north needle on the tool at north, okay, it's pointing north. But if you point towards south, it's going to be pointing towards south. In other words, it don't matter which way you orient the card, it's going to be pointing in one direction. It's like stuck. Alright, so I'm going to return that. One thing I did get that was worth it was storm-proof matches. Those were pretty cool. They actually burn underwater. That was cool. I'd always heard of them. I'd always seen them, you know, in other people's videos, but I'd never really, you know, played with them myself. So I got some, and ooh, that's cool. 15-second burn time. Burns underwater. They're waterproof, and they'll automatically relight after you pull them out the water if they've been lit. And that was cool. That was worth $3 to me. So anyway, I'm about home. Hope y'all enjoyed the last video and this one too. Part 1 and 2, I guess. A little slippery right there. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos coming. I mean, you know, that's obvious. I would hope. You need to subscribe. Come on now. Alright. Just about home. Over this hill and over the turn. Alright, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.